Okay, and now you should hear me talking. Okay, then we're cooking. So let me go back to the image. We'll play some music.
Hey Vu, we've got a spot. Do you want to play?
Sure.
Okay.
All right. That'll be easier for you.
You lost your caster buddy. I don't know, man. I think you should just go over to the slime Discord and do a 20 co-cap. All right. Well, you do it with Gates. Gates hit and let us down. Get that live interaction.
Guys!
Advance and secure. Задача захопити ці точки. Рушаємо.
Hello. Should be able to hear me now. Yep, test. There we go. All right. We are in. I need to maybe adjust my logos here. What team are we on? We're on Cath. It looks like we are AFU. So I have the logos correct. I'm so good at this. Let's find our main here. We have made a squad. Take a look at the lineups here. TT playing AFU first. Coming out of the Southwest main.
Стратегічне командування онлайн.
We have Squad 1, OMG Cat, Squad 2 led by Jimothy, Squad 3 led by Anime Jew, Squad 4 led by Sand Dune, Squad 5 led by 1 Autumn Leaf. Sniffles is the pilot. Command, Weber Funny Heistman. Backline led by Hungry Papa, Torta Mobile, Scriptum, and Shreddo. Rear Div 2, Biting Wit, and Klob. The other side we have Noe, Corey, Matthew, Toxic Gaston, Mari, Sebi Uwu, TKs, EXO Eden, Crystal Ball Download, Berto, Rasho, and Izzy Sabus. Pardo is also casting. That's a quick lineup here. Driven my cam past everybody. Let's go over here. Still got a minute left in staging. Take a look at Vix.
Alright, Bet, you ready for the dream?
And here's the map.
Maybe this time I won't
Go ahead
fuck
and
it up.
close that.
What do you mean? You didn't it. It's
It's
not
just-
you, it's me.
I forgot to tell Evil the last couple times.
Get away from the hooligans. So there's Matt. Both teams playing spread out from west to east, playing for control over military base, cargo warehouse, and terminal.
Why is Skywalker still on a sign?
He's not. Am I tweaking?
It said he was.
He's not.
Yeah, so this mod, SAT, has a bunch of tools that I could use, but I don't know how to use them. So, well, part of it does, so you just teleport it across the map.
Omega, if
GG.
that heli is flying over main, over middle of the map, we're just going to focus fire on him, most likely.
Ooh, there we go.
Because we need to kill him.
Figured one out.
Chris is on the same page.
Okay, understood.
Where are the labs going? Labs look like they're dropping bodies on terminal. Keep the small map open for the rollouts.
Squad 8 delay?
Not in a meaningful way, and we're backline anyway, so it doesn't matter.
It's a good call.
But yeah.
Alright, let's take bets on which TT Vic will flip over or dump into the river. Okay, both IVs made it across the water. Incredible. A flawless rollout. Definitely wouldn't have happened if I was driving. Alright, let's watch the timings here. Both teams spreading out from west to east, and TWO from east to west, getting control over the north side of terminal. TT goes immediately into cargo warehouse to get set up. Anime Juke calling out he's delayed. Squad 10 drops for the back cap. TWO still in their VIX. Getting in play now on terminal.
Yeah, they're on the
Good spread. That's a, what is that, a transport coming in? They have a TAP V up north. And transport unloads there. TT has done a good job of spreading out, so now they're going to want to form whatever their strat dictated, likely a front line that tries to gain control over the north side of cargo, and then they shove east to gain control over terminal. We have one squad playing for control over hotel already. An IFV coming around on the south side there.
Yep.
That is crewed by 0800 and Eden. Scriptum and Shreddo looking for him, maybe. Let's see if he's been called out. I don't see any marks.
Just up.
Enemy lab marked accurate, so now he's been called out. Scriptum sees him. Scriptum is hitting the light Vic. Looks like one of the TAP Vs. Decrewed now. Be a free pickup for the kill.
Taffy popped.
TAP V popped. And now we have the fight for hotel going on. TT controls the small little building here northwest of hotel. TWO owns the northeast corner. Ruby Rod goes down to a 3-man firing squad. Jimothy's going to re-peek it. He nades. Gets renaded. Traded by the nade. All 3 stay up. Jimothy goes down. Good nade. 0800 Eden still alive. Swinging over here to the west. And that's Gangry, Hot Dog Fingers, Kip and Thought are dead. Gangry, Hot Dog fighting to control their position. And on the map you can see you have a general front line spread out from west to east here to gain control. Military base still being back-capped. Brett, Vu, and Gray fighting against Rasho, Nachito, River Plate, El Mahdi, Mr. Meow. There goes Brett.
Fucking north, dude.
Nade from El Mahdi. That's going to take Gray. That's a twofer. Vu dead as well. Nachito and Rasho take the space that they just won. Secret's coming up to help his boy, the Bymaster. They're fighting each other over the wall here. I don't even know if they know each other are there. IFV fight on the north. 2 IFVs look like they're going against Desicris and who's that? Chris Webb. Here's the map again. So you can see the front line has generally formed from Squad 2's rally on the southeast all the way up to Squad 3's rally on the northwest.
He's marked.
Desicris and Chris Webb back out from that engagement. Scriptum Shreddo firing to the east as they leave Hotel. Squad 7 from TWO is rotated around on the southeast corner. Now they're taking more control over Hotel. They own the east side. Zag playing up on the high top buildings. Ruby Rod back alive. Thought down. Jimothy down. Ruby Rod is trying to get rid of the boy. They clean up that southeast corner. Now they just have to deal with Betty Viejo Verde on the east. Ghost playing Ghost and Arva playing the elevation. Gangry and Kip both getting destroyed by a lav and grenades. Looks like a terrible time. They're taking on a 5-man north of them. Here's the map again. TT gaining control of the midpoint on Cargo Warehouse, or is... Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3... Yeah, Cargo is the midpoint, so... Kip up. Nope, Kip's down. Kip and Gangry both down. That squad. Looks like TWO Squad 2 wins that space there. Or is Gangry... Are you alive? No, you're dead. Unfortunate. Squad 2 wins that lane on that northwest corner of Hotel.
Omega, make some space on the east. Play back south.
2 TTIFVs side by side on the southeast. Or on the south of Cargo Warehouse, looking east.
Lab is close to Squad 8.
TWO, Hacked Unstoppable, making a play to the west. Elwolf and Hijack need to open their eyes and look to the north. Is he going to get him? Yeah, he's going to take one of them. He's getting Stam. Yep. Oh! There he goes.
No.
He gets the twofer. I wonder if he's going to call out that mortar position if he knows that's there. He may have not even seen Hijack on the mortar. Vu or Prodigy or Gray clean up Hack Unstoppable. Brett back in it against El Mahdi, Rasho, Meow, and Shade. He goes down to El Mahdi. Autumn Leaf dead on the west. What's back in the center? TWO taking advantage of all the space they won in the northwest corner. They're going to wrap TT Squad 2. That rally's being pressed from several angles. Absolute dogfight over here, over the east side of Hotel. Zag and Thought fighting a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-man. Tio Gonza on the roof. Ghost of Narva also playing elevation. They need to see each other. They don't see each other. Narva sees him. I think Narva knows he's on the roof now. He doesn't? I don't know. They're not shooting? What's going on? What is the view here? There he goes. Now he sees him. Gets the guy on the elevation. He owns the roof. Mortar's coming in. TWO Squad 2 and Squad 6 making a good movement down on the west side of Hotel. east side of cargo warehouse to split TT. Squad 2 TT doesn't have anybody backing them up on their west.
I'm gonna come back real quick. Chris. Just before we get into this shit.
Lots of TT stacked up over here on west of cargo, but I'm not sure where they're supposed to be pushing to.
On that reinforced mark.
I assume they're going to the north, moving kind of slow. Seems like
Thinking their hab is one
they're tired of getting farmed in the road, so they're holding to take space from here. Prodigy goes down from, had to be El Mahdi. Rally Cole getting in behind him, Autumn Leaf getting in behind him, Deadpool getting in behind him, plus Desicris's IFV with Chris Webb again. What are we shooting at here? We are shooting at a Logi. Oh, that's Noe GT22 trying to escape Chris Webb and Desicris. Cabello Tactical brings a Logi run in. Looks like Delgadino and Izzy Sabos is going to respond to Chris Webb and Desicris maybe. They're going to wait and see if they push. Both IFVs from each team holding the airfield. Tap V taking shots from Chris as they cross. How's the fight for Hotel going? Looks like TWO has pretty much cleaned up Hotel on the east side. They burned Squad 2's rally. Corey made sure that burned Monarch down there as well. They have that transport marked. It's just Sizzler Bro Dizzle on the rooftop now. Looks like that is the only TT player on Hotel. 1v6. We'll revisit. Squad 6, Squad 3, TWO fighting on the northeast side of Cargo Warehouse. Looks like Squad 3, Anime Jews squad is responsible for that. So they're still holding that space. We do have one, Hack Unstoppable again, getting on to the, he's running through the cap. He is not concerned with the flag. He is on a mission for something else. We'll revisit. Two IFVs stacking up on the west here. Chris Webb, Desicris still holding the airstrip. TT has now taken space with Squad 5 up here to the north. They're fighting off of TWO's 6 and 11 rallies is what they're going up against here. Rasho, Shade, Autumn Leaf. Autumn Leaf tags a Scurry. Likely killed JJ. He's going to push. He's going to get shot in the back. Not paying attention to the wall. Had nobody back him up. Rasho is still alive. Takes a frag from IFV. So TT is doing a good job of pushing up to the north and maintaining the fight, because what you have to do is get control of the north lane here, so that then you can go east to Terminal. And TWO is doing a good job of fighting over Hotel to keep that east side clear and the south side of Terminal clear. It does look like TT Squad 2 has reset again on the southeast with their rally, so they're going to play back into Hotel. So we have Hot Dog Fingers, Ghost of Narva, Gangry, and Kip, and Jimothy playing for Hotel again. Dominic and several others playing on top of the roof.
Tappy's leaving the hangar. Tappy full.
Now Squad 8 has come up on the east side here. They're going to start pressuring TWO from the east, which is good. It opens up a new angle for them. If they can get control of that, then it makes it easier to fight over Hotel, because the Hotel squad from TWO becomes unsupported on one angle. Dizzle killed by a nade. Rerod Zag playing on the east side. Hotel still heavily owned by TWO. We have lots of TT in the back line on the airfield. Two IFVs plus Tree and Skywalker in the ATC tower. Several, the backline squad, that's Hungry Papa, Uncle Stan, and Koala Construction playing in the backline. So they're trying to get control over the hangars here. Mortars dropping. Looks like they marked them on that rally. So they're trying to catch the mortars on the rally wave. Squad 2 playing it slow through Hotel. No need to be aggressive. Looks like Squad 6 is continuing to grind into Squad 3 on Cargo Warehouse. taking a little bit of space, crossing into the connexes now. What is the Pie Master looking at? What are we doing? Gonna go for a more covered position. See if these guys will push in and run across the open. Take the cross as bait. Pie shooting far north under the trailer.
I'm still struggling in my lane.
Anime now calling out that he's struggling in his lane. Looking at the map, TWO Squad 6 does continue to take space. So that's a good call out. Let the team know that they need to step it up in their lanes so that everybody can win theirs, or to send more numbers over. Likely we'll see an IFV react more direct to it. We do have OMG, a cat, and Sick sitting in IFV South, likely covering that cross. Let's see if they can. Assuming they can see over the wall. Yep, they can.
Guys.
So they're just sitting back here in a hull down farming, preventing crosses from TWO. The Pie Master holding the inside cross on the courtyard. Squad 11, who is Blob, has now come over to fill in on Cargo Warehouse. Seacrest and Arrow playing the north side. They're just holding, waiting for people to walk into them. Let's take a look at the map. So we still have our front line developed from Cargo up to the north, which is good. So TT has established on the north side here. Now they need to work that grind to the east. IFV's playing into the west. TWO still has control over here of Hotel. Looks like Squad 2 has been able to move around it a little bit more. Gangry's gotten to the north side, Ghost of Narva's gotten to the north side. We'll leave the map up for a moment, let some of the fights develop.
Yo, Autumn, keep trying to get this side sweep. I don't know how many you're fighting. Just keep me updated.
Probably double our number.
Set the radius to the south side.
Kill one on Jimmy.
Get that updated.
Okay, rally wave next to Prodigy.
Hey, Funny, once you're up, I think you should get the drone kit. Start droning.
Oh, the infiltrator?
Clob, are you good?
Miss. Okay.
Okay, that's good.
Clob.
Huh?
You're fighting
They're all
just
on
east
our
of
east
Cargo?
side.
Okay, got it.
Both. There's like
Jimothy,
yelling
you need
the
to
fuck out
move
of
your
us
squad
constantly.
west. You need to be fighting over the hotel building.
186 to 122 tickets. Fred's fairly close. 92-79, so what is it? 12, 13 difference there in end caps. 36 revives to 26 revives.
Next left, pushing west. Pushing for the.
Her transitioning west.
Where?
Jimothy has been
Where's the
called
last
off of the east fighting over Hotel. He's now going to go to the west. I wonder if that means west of Cargo or west of his current
Hungry,
lane.
value out of that rally, then do something else.
Hungry has now been told to do something else. Maybe taking too long on the rat squad. So they're trying to find more value in that squad. Maybe by just moving them around. Yeah, they're getting pushed out here to the desert. Having a hard time taking that space. Uncle and Hungry Papa. Osiris. Probably looking to get one more frag.
Jimothy, when you're
Maybe not. Seen by Hungry.
So do not have to respond.
IFVs are slamming away at each other. Yep. Another IMV goes down for TWO inside the hangar.
Tap E moving east.
Killed by
200
Desicrus and
meters
Chris
northeast.
Webb.
You have a tap E northeast. That's squad 4. On 10-0.
Lots of gunfire now, popping off near cargo. See how the front line is now developed from the close east side on cargo warehouse, and then it snakes around and comes up to squad 3 and 5 TT on the north side of cargo.
Go ahead, enemy. Go ahead.
Can I get a rearm?
You're gonna jump, spawn on the hab, and push into my lane.
Hurt.
Cinnamon LRV hoping that tiny bush saves him from Clob. Maybe everyone's just sitting here on the intersection holding. Oh! Rama dies to a rocket. Gray cleans up Cinnamon there.
Good work.
Tuki's still alive. They have a Tuki and Hack. Hack is dead.
Enemy, you got one coming. As soon as everybody else dies, they'll hit us anyway.
Yeah, you're just gonna absolutely overload this one.
Yeah.
We're gonna push
Okay,
it.
looks like they've gained some space here on the northeast corner, but Tucci and Mitrazone still existing on the east side. Seacrest and Sinking gonna do something about it. Seacrest takes down Mitrazone. Akiara runs to the east. Sinking Druid takes down Tucci, cleans up that east side. TT has made a little buffer zone off cargo warehouse again and regained the space they lost. TWO has done a good job controlling Hotel, although Jimothy does still have his rally up, and they are contesting Hotel.
Okay, BTRs, we have total armor.
Oh, okay, so right now TT, other than these two on the west, TT owns the building of Hotel.
Call it a bit.
Well, I'm moving infantry.
So
infantry.
Dominic and El Adel are going to try to do something about that, maybe play back into Hotel.
Enemy.
Like a customer
Just wait from east.
Squad 11 going up against, well, I need to separate the names there. Two of them on the north, Rama, Mitrazone, Sebi Uwu, Delgadino, Hack Unstoppable,
drive northwest.
going against Screen and Akiara.
On it.
Good kill by Screen.
Jimothy, ain't your guys as soon
El-
as they're dead. Send them down.
El
Not ready for real.
Bishop, maybe he knows where he is. Castor, he's going 2v1 here. What do we airstrike? Looks like we airstruck. Looks like a miss of an airstrike. Maybe they were going for the Vic that was on the rep, or they were going for the rep itself.
We're heading up enemy.
Looking at 58 tickets for TWO, 171 for TT. So, ticket-wise, TT is up by a good margin, but it has been a really good fight over map control. I think TWO is just having to trade more tickets to control the map, or to maintain control of the map that they have. TT is doing a better job of not dying, although TWO does have 8 more revives.
Morning.
Tree still in the ATC tower over there. Chris Webb does it. Chris take another impact probably from a lat. Judging by the health, going back to a rep. I don't know if it ever got dug back up. And we got a full squad playing in on the northeast side of cargo warehouse again. Held off by Pi, Sinking, Seacrest, and Arrow. Castor and Gray still playing around. I think Castor knows he's there, but I don't know that Gray knows he's there. Yeah, Gray did not know he was there.
He's in the alcove.
Oh, he knew a player was in the area. Okay. Screen still holding. I don't think he knows he has Unwizin coming up behind him.
Just keep overloading. North building, Scripton. They're shooting out of the north compound.
Got it.
May have minus.
Take a look at the map. We got a big block. What is? Let's zoom in on this on the map here. So the line.
They're trying to flank around.
I think it was. This is a big blob of marks up here. Hard to tell what's going on. Oh, Matthew takes down Brett. Vu reacting to that. Matthew with the double kill gets us the trade. Prodigy trades himself. Vu now he's the medic, so he can get these reses. They'll see if they think it's safe. Get those reses picked up. Zag playing with him. Narva coming in as well. Shade, Nachito, Day, River Plate. That guy might be DC'd. Anyway, good luck. Yeah.
Omega, I think we stay aggressive.
Lots of people spawning on the TWO hab. Currently proxied, just got proxied.
Stay aggro.
Proxied from... Oh, it's coming back online. Mitsu and Heistman are going to try to do something... Well, Mitsu, because Heistman's in the drone. TWO fob will come back online. Squad 3 is going to have to try and do something about it. That's Anime Jew, Vu, Prodigy, Zag, and Brett.
Getting shot from the west?
Southeast door.
Mortars onto TWO hab. So now TT's doing a good job, likely due to TWO trying to conserve tickets that they have, but TT has done a good job of regaining control of the northeast corner here. They're holding their tickets, it looks like, as they fight over this hab that's not coming up. And TT has also compressed on the west side on the north lane. So that's the map control they were going for the whole time. TWO did a good job of holding on to the hotel and never letting a major push go straight into terminal flag. Squad 2 had a tough fight trying to clear hotel and then having to move north after that. Risky, gonna try to hold him back one last time. Drops Kip, Gangry reacting.
Prone, he's prone.
Tank is in.
Risky picks up the double on Kip. Now Hot Dog Fingers is gonna go for the trade. He secures the trade from above. Benja, Toxic Gaston in the tank here. What are they playing against here? Deadpool, what are we shooting at in the ATC? What kit is this? A marksman and Deadpool with the hat kit. Deadpool should know the tank is called out. There's a mark on the map. He's going to get his hat and get in play. Lots of blue now on the west side of TWO's fob, but it did come active again. Ghost of Narva, Autumn Leaf, and Ruby Rod found their way behind them. Now they're getting messed up by a tank. See, Squad 11 just burned that rally. That's Claw. It looks like he's going to direct line it straight to the cap. He should be calling out that it's free. Because the whole team is kind of focused on that fob right now, which is good. You got to get the fob down. But when the whole map is yours and they're not respawning, like, just take all that space. So Claw, Hot Dog Fingers are taking that space to the east, and as well as Sinking Druid is up here. Burning rallies. They can play direct into Terminal now. And then Squad 8 still fighting it out over here on the east. Rally's still up, though. Let's see. Stan going for the revive. Being held back by Dens and Barito. Tank hit by tandem. Tank hits Desicris and Chris Webb IFV. They're running and smoking. Tank def still had eyes on him. I don't know that I would have focused. Something. He's tracked. Are they getting airstrike up? Yep, there's the airstrike. Benjo and Toxic need to get out and double rep this. They don't really have time. They should have been out already, so it looks like the airstrike will come in and probably finish the game, if not drop them to win ticket. Let's see if we hit. Mortaring the tank as well.
You thought we were chill Canadians?
Who's that? Hijack on the tubes? We'll
Hey,
wait for the
Hovering,
airstrike.
with your reset for main, I think you take the angle that we did on rollout.
Which angle is that? I don't remember.
Yep, there he goes. 125 to 0. Top squad, most important thing, squad 11. We'll run through the scoreboards real quick.
Оставайся, захопите все точки!
Oh, there we go. And we're back. And I need to move my little logos over here. Oh, no, not that. Oops. Zoom in real quick. Move that over there. Move this over here. Get it off the timer for you. Yeah, there you go. All right. Logos are correct. We are on CAF. Perfect. Here's the TWO lineup. And the
Commander
TT,
on deck, all systems
lineup.
online.
And I am unassigned. We'll wait for all the squads. 13, that's enough. Cast. Tab that. Alright, 2 minutes and 20 seconds left to go in staging. Is my mic working? Yes. Okay. Alright, let's take a look back here. So, teams have switched sides. Now, TWO is playing from the southwest as Ukraine. TT playing from the northeast as... let me close that. As CAF. Looks like TT is going to go for a deep east side flank to maybe pressure their early hotel spawns. And or interrupt their logistics. Who's that? Squad 7 going down there? So, a Logi going down there. That has Hungry Papa. Looks like their backline and flank squads. Command, Funny Heistman is going into terminal. Okay. I don't see a lot of move markers down, but in general, I assume that they're going to play... well, based on their move markers, maybe they're going to play direct east to west. We'll see what they do. And you can see TWO now has some markers for where they want to drop. And they've all kind of flipped around here. Seems they load in different... Oh, that's interesting. Oh. The arrows just switch every time you open it. Goofy. So Squad 9, they've got some sick arrows for where they're supposed to play. And 51 seconds in staging. Let's capture TT rollout again. If I said TWS, I meant TWO. Whoops. Oh, I need to be using this teleport thing that I learned and then didn't use. Pardo watching the TT rollout as well. He also wants to see us flip over. Oh, and he's gone because he knows how to use the SAT tools better than me. That's so funny. If you open the map twice, it just flips the number of arrows that you get. I don't understand that. Squad 7 from TT and Squad 6 from TWO, 7 and 6, are both going to pass each other on the southeast corner of Hotel down there. Or at least that's where they have their move markers. Scriptum at Shreddo in their Lab 6 going far west through Fuel Depot. They don't have anybody with them, so they're probably just getting on that map border or west of the airfield. The other two labs, Desicrus, Chris Webb, and Sick and Omgia Cat, both playing straight into the airfield, as well as the rest of the vehicles from TT. Squad 7 now turns south. I wonder if they're going to drop. It seems likely they're going to drop and then continue on. TT looks like they got a big advantage on... Or they made an advantage on timings coming in. Let's see how the dismount and spread out looks on this one. Last round, TT did a good job of getting out on the south and spreading out quickly. TWO was slightly delayed. TWO just dumped 2 squads out of that transport on cargo, and they're all spreading out now. 1 squad north, 1 squad east, it looks like. They're running into... Oh, we're going to get a fight real quick. TAP-V drops off Jimothy's squad against Unzwin and Rama. TAP-V comes right back. Gangry goes down. First kill of the game, Gangry. TAP-V drops 4 or 5 of them there. Dizzle hanging out on the roof. Hot Dog. Oh, Dizzle and Hot Dog both get off the roof. Tucci gonna take some space to get away from that TAP-V. BTR-4 pushing up into the TAP-V. Kip and Thought Patrol gonna want to run away. D-Crude killed Kip out of it. Thought Patrol still running. He's gonna get walked down on that one. Caballo Tactico drives off in the Logi. TAP-V pops. What is going on in the north? We have an IFV mark from TWO. Nubier goes against Deadpool. We are ICO gaming on this side of the map. (0800) and Eden doing a good job of keeping that back line clear so they can get those early resupplies and keep their mortars up. Get their rep stations going down. Make sure the team is set for success. TWO has done a good job of making a little fan here, hemisphere, half circle in front of cargo warehouse to the north and to the east. Gangry being recovered by Hot Dog Fingers now. Rama and Unzwin playing into the compound. They're going to buddy boost over the wall. Gangry is... Oh, so maybe Gangry was recovering Hot Dog Fingers? Maybe I had the names wrong. Oh! Saved by Ruby Rod. What a play. Hit tag by Unzwin. Let's take a look here. Big line just smashing into each other from north to south. So yeah, TT is playing more of a north to south deal. They took quick control over Hotel. They didn't want to do that fight again. So they're going to go ahead and just bypass the entire fight, take quick control, and force TWO back into warehouse. Sebi Uwu playing that flank. He goes down from Jimothy. Good crossfire. Ruby Rod still holding across the road. Rama walking back. Gangry throwing more nades. Short over the wall. Tucci Rama holding in the ditch. Rasho coming up to help him. That's a TAP-V firing into the ditch against Tucci and Rama. He's throwing smokes to cover that. Thought and Kip now playing into Nachito and Rasho. Klob north of them, looking for Mr. Meow. He goes down to Thought, maybe. We got IFVs out on the west slamming away at each other. We got one with 2 markers. And we have 2 markers on Squad 9 as well. They're getting hits. I know we do have 2 out here. So 2 BTR-4s on the west map border going against, who's that? Scriptum and Shreddo. Squad 10 coming up to help him out. That's Chris and Desicris. Looks like the back cap is just about finished on military base. And then TWO will start capping through on cargo warehouse. TT doing a good job of forcing their front line. So you see where the red and the blue are clearly separated. TT is doing a good job of trying to wrap that south and force TWO back into their spawns. They do not want to give them any space to work here. TWO does have space to the north. So it looks like Brett's Prodigy, Vu, Anime Jew, Randy Newman, when they get revives, they're going to want to start pressing south. Start forcing TWO and burning their rallies. See, 1 BTR-4 coming back to Rhett. We got a Logi doing a run real quick, and we have 1 other BTR-4 still sitting on west map border. Brett gets a team kill on Prodigy. Oh, that's good hits. Good hits. Shoot him through the smoke. Let's see if he tracks him out of the smoke. It looks like he's tracking, but he's not. I think he lost eyes. Izzy Sebas and Delgadino get away without firing a shot. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so they had elevation, but once they got down to the south, they lost eyes. It looks like just a blob. These two lines are just smashing into each other. TWO TKs. Oh, that was probably not what he intended. Because he was throwing a smoke and then ate a frag to the face. Ooh, and Brett playing to the east. They had callouts of infantry in the compound. Then they'll find out that they're dead. Anime Jude down. Looks like Vu's gonna get the revive. Randy Newman's gonna need heals as well. Say hello to Pardo as we go by. We got Crystal Download on the tubes in the corner. It's a good little tube spot. Not as cheeky as the stairs, but still you're limited to getting hit by only one angle of mortars. Kip, Gangry, Tree still fighting it out over here by the Connexes. TT has taken space on the east, moved up to the Connexes from this building they were initially at. They're going against Oonswin, Mr. Meow, Rama, and Cinnamon LRV. And this, what do they call these things? I forget. Let's take a look. No, that's not what it is. Kozak. Kozak trying to burn that rally inside of there. They're not sure where it's at. So that's... Oh, maybe they did burn it. I didn't see where it was. And they had it marked there. So, good play by that Kozak to just absolutely shove it where they think it is. Oh, that's a... Lat. Straight into 0800 and Eden. Good hit. Forces him away from the rep. He's going to go to main. TT still taking that space on the east side. Moving a little bit slower, and perhaps they're not trying to push. They may just be containing or holding the lane on the north. We're getting revives here against Dens on the roof, Risky on the second floor. Everybody looks like they're low health over here. L. Liddell GLing from far away. What's he impacting? Oh, he's... I don't know if he's intending to shoot that far. Risky takes shots, kills Anime Jew. Vu, the only one alive, the medic, healing himself back up before he tries to go for this fight. I don't know if he knows Dens is on the roof or not. I don't know if Dens knows he's in the ditch either. I don't know if Risky... Does anyone have eyes here? Okay, we got a bush. Okay, there we go. Now Dens is going to know he's down there, and he gets the trade on his buddy. Yep. Here's the map again. We'll zoom out, see what's going on. I didn't do a good job of this round one. One IFV, BTR4 coming into the city, going up south of 11. 11 sitting on the far east. Chris Webb playing on the north. Has anyone brought the tank out? Tanks are still on delay. 5 minutes till tank. Logic coming back in, ran by Noe. Shout out to Noe. Let's take a look at TT mortar position. Hijack again. I didn't pay much attention to the mortars, but I do know that that tank was tracked and he had mortars on it as fast as possible, as far as I could tell. So good comms from the team to get mortars on that tank round one. Oh, G1 is also playing a tow missile on top. That's interesting. You don't see tow missile emplacements super often on comp-esque style matches. That's a pretty cheeky mortar spot right there. They gotta pretty much get a direct hit on your position to get the kill. $186 to $194, so TT is forcing them into cargo warehouse, but they're doing it at an even trade for tickets right now. I'm assuming that shows tickets lost, VIX lost. Yeah, so Vic's loss would be 4 from TT, because I know we watched that tap B die, so that would count. So TWO doing a good job of keeping their trucks alive and their Vics alive. Let's see, Jimothy's squad, that's who this should be, maybe Autumn squad, I'm not sure what the delineation is here. They've done a good job of forcing themselves all the way up to the outside compound now of Cargo Warehouse. TWO needs to get revives inside, they're fragging that OBS tower. Tucci survives the nade, Ruby Rob, Kip, Buddy hopping over the wall. Mortars dropping now. Those are friendly mortars, I think. Ruby Rob looking for a way in. Tucci gets the kill on Kip. What's going on inside here? Looks like a whole lot of dead people. Prodigy gets a kill on his way through the door. Just walks down Cinnamon. He's just going to go straight for the half. Drops Microzone as well. He survives a mortar right to the head. Game is good. He survives another one. He's dead. Apparently, 3 is the max number of mortars. Anime Jew still fighting for control over here on the north. He drops Dens. Now, Rissy's going to pick it up. He's going to trade out Dens on the north side. Akiara looking to trade out Anime, maybe. Well, no, he looked the other way. Okay. So TWO doing a good job of regaining this west side map control on the north lane. Boo playing into the south. Randy playing west. Brett playing west. I don't know that Vu knows Risky's here. He may have known. Either way, he got a tag but got killed by Risky. Lots of TWO respawning on their Cargo Warehouse fob, and they've forced most of TT off the east wall and put them on the south wall. They mortared down the OBS tower. Mike Sue and Ruby Rod dead to the same nade. GG. TWO has cleared a buffer for themselves to the east. TT has to reset from their rally and regain. TWO needs to push out and take the space, though, so it's worthwhile to kill them all there. But it looks like they're going to stay inside the compound. Then we have Gangry, Jimothy, Uncle, and Arrow. They're playing in this compound to the northeast corner. Frontline. TT's doing a pretty good job. I mean, they're extended the line from the southeast of Cargo all the way up to where Anime Juice squad is fighting. TWO is playing in a big blob here on Warehouse, which makes it hard to take the point, but makes it easier for TT to gain control of the map, as they will continue to slowly do. Take a look at the IFVs here. Where's the armor playing? One IFV far east. Looks like he got done with the main camp. I don't see... Oh. 2 IFVs, what did they go and do? 1 BTR4, he knows they're there, he's looking for them. Here comes Scriptum, Shreddo, Desicrus, and Chris. Let's see if they play direct into Cargo Warehouse. They maybe just try to bomb it in there to create space. They're gonna get a free transport kill, Logi kill. They're gonna bypass, they're not gonna go right in. They get shots from the BTR4. Now they want to react to that. Scriptum turns around. They're going to solo the BTR4. Scriptum and Shreddo need to turn around. Dez and Chris fighting 1v1. They're both engined. Let's get some lats or hats to help each other out here. Just going both blow for blow. Dez, Chris, and Chris Webb come out on top. There's the lat. Maybe a little late from Tree. TWO should now be reacting back to try and get lats and hats on this injured lab to the south. Oh, Chris Webb is dead. They're going to try to push. Dez needs to hit the gas, though. They're getting shot in the back from the other BTR4. Engined on Chris Webb. He doesn't have a gunner. He's got a swap. There goes the lab. That's a trade out. Hide behind the dead lab for Shreddo and Scriptum. They need to get this kill on the BTR4. Blow for blow again. What do we all got? Overheated guns? We're out of AP. Or he's turreted. BTR4 doesn't want to chase, and Lab 6 wants to run away. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, he's gonna chase him. He's gonna run him down. Airstrike. Or that was the bomb, actually, on the dead lab. So it's a good thing that Scriptum and Shredder left. Otherwise, that'd have been a two for one lab trade there. BTR-4. Oh! What a save. Somebody with some heads-up gaming. That must be Sizzle Bro Dizzle. Let's see if he's got the hack kit. Likely some heads-up gaming there between the squads. Trying to bait that BTR-4 into the hack kit, and TWO took the bait on that one. So we go 2 BTRs at the cost of 1 Lab 6. I think TT would take that trade. They airstrike the Hab. I don't think it goes down by the map. Yeah, Reef is still on it. Not much success on that. Shade puts the few shovels back on it was needed. Do we have any tanks on the map yet? Oh, we have a TT tank. Who's taking the tank? Chris Webb and Desicris bringing the tank out to play. TWO tank is crude. Has not left main yet. Take a look back here at the infantry. We'll open the map. Get our bearings on the lines here. So, yep. Anime Jew has done a good job of pushing on this west lane and taking that space to force them back on the west, and it clears up the north side for Squad 1 Klob to start moving in on the north side of Cargo Warehouse. Jimothy and who's this? Rally Autumn, yep. Autumn and Jimothy still fighting for control on the east there. So all they want to do is bottle TWO up inside their hab, which you can kind of see along this line is where that's happening at. Squad 12 is going to try the same thing. They need to close this southern gap and not allow anyone to escape. CAF doing a good job of ticket management. 130 to 90. TWO getting more revives again by 10. That'll probably be a contention point for TT when this is done. Getting out revived. Not good looks, TT. Screenpecker drops Caballo Tactico mortars onto Crystal Download, so they know where their mortars are, and you can see it's marked by the mine marker, which is a standard mortar position marker. Mine markers do not fade, they are persistent, that's why it's used for that. Because you don't want to lose a mortar position for when you need to counter battery it. Goes to Narva, holding here on the roof. I think he's a marksman. Yep, he is. He's got the 50. Very good. Killed anyone? What squad is he in? Squad 4. Oh! 13, 6, and 1. Okay. Very good. That's marksman gaming right there. Caballo Tactical gets revived. Osiris and Betty Viejo playing on the east with him. Yeah, so in the chat, those two, the infantry numbers there on the ends of the banners. Oh, here, I'll alt it. So these numbers here, and here is the number of players alive, which you can see show current alive infantry count and show destroyed vehicles. But yeah, we are playing 47-47. What just popped? Was that the transport there? I believe it was. Alright, 111 to 76 tickets. 34-27 left to play. Desert Chris and Chris Webb lurking down here. Taking shots straight into the point. Playing down south, but they know it's safe. Hungry Papa has likely called out that they've gotten no contacts down there. Oh! From gets hit by, what is that, a lat or a hat? Is that Hack Unstoppable with the hat kit? Yep, it is. So Hack Unstoppable gets the... That is... Oh, good teamwork here. Get another one. Oh, okay. Chris Webb dips the tank behind the wall. Toxic Gaston. What kit are we playing with here? Toxic? Oh, well, I guess it doesn't matter because he died to a tank. Anime, looks like he's burned. Yeah, Squad 2 is on TWO was forced to shove their rally way back to the west now. They haven't retaken that space, but Liddell maybe is doing a good job with his GL to keep Anime Juice Squad at bay. Because they're still grinding this out against currently Chippy and the Boy. Good support from Shreddo and Scriptum on the north and the IFV. Looks like Hungry Papa's squad is doing a pretty good job with the help of the tank earlier to just keep them bottled up in the south. You don't want to let them use the south road as a way to escape their fob. Keep them fishbowled as much as possible so that your frontline squads can continue grinding. These three are all kind of stacked up getting revives right there. So now hopefully they spread out. That'll be good. Zag and Hot Dog playing together up here on the northeast corner. Yep, now they spread out. Zag, Hot Dog holding. Everybody kind of holding because it's such a terrible cross to try and make. Hip makes the cross. They throw smokes. Jimothy and Gangry all cross. Good to see a squad playing together. Talking to each other, crossing at the same time, recovering crosses. Gangry getting elevation over the wall. She gonna see JJ. She drops JJ. Doesn't know Tucci's there. Tucci knows, though. Kip and Jimothy playing together to get Kip looking over that wall. He knows the scurry. Yep, good drop on that one. Short frag by Tucci to Gangry's old position. Good job rotating off of that one. Kip now knows TK's there, but TK's gets the kill. Gangry rotates all the way through the gate. Neither hears the other over the mortars. Jimothy doesn't know about Oogie either. Oogie's got a pretty cheeky position down there. Tucci's still alive. I don't know how Tucci didn't hear Jim. Playing up here on the north. Oh my... Oh. How did that happen? Walked in between like 5 of them. Signy Druid and Uncle now fighting to control their compound. Uncle goes down. Ulus GB. Sinking takes shots at him. Kills El Bishop. Take a look at the bigger map here. IFV on the north. Scriptum Shreddo still up there. Shout out Sniffles piloting the helo, marking that tank. Trying to sneak back to main. Things have slowed down. Oh, TT starting to move the cap on cargo warehouse. That's big. That should be a big call out there. And they'll want to maintain their momentum. So they have Proxy the Hab. Likely to start digging radio here shortly. G1, Jimothy own the Hab. G1 bypassing. Make sure that they have security and they're not going to get shot in the back here. We do have a couple... One TWO alive on the west. Oh, that's pretty cheeky. I didn't realize that was radio underneath the repair station. So now they know it's there, but they gotta fight with this rep station. Anyway, welcome back. So TWO did stall the cap on cargo warehouse. They're getting shots on G1. They killed his security hot dog. Ruby Rod should have heard the shots. We got 3 stacked up on the wall. Klob and Ruby not playing for them. They may not know they're there. Looking to the west. Klob crossing west. Skywalker Tree playing in an IFV. I don't know what crew they replaced. Oh, probably Chris and Dez from the tank. 89 to 33. TWO trying to hold on to their tickets. TT beginning to cap the cargo warehouse again. Fragging the buildings as they go by. Oh, they burned that rally. That's going to help out Anime quite a bit. That TWO Squad 2 cannot reset now, which means Anime needs to kill one last player. They need to kill the boy. They can 2v1 him. They win that lane completely, and they collapse down to the north. So you see, at the beginning, they were stuck grinding this out in here for a long time, but they continue to take space, and the east was taking space. Hungry Papa's squad did a good job down here of not letting them come out on that south road. So all in all, they just were able to fishbowl them and then grind their lanes out on the north to get full control. Burn their rallies, force them to spawn in the hab, and then you fishbowl the hab. Complete control over cargo warehouse by TT now. No alive red names on the map. Goes neutral. 2 tickets to GG's.
The enemy's falling back. Well done.
Okay, here we go. We'll scroll slow. What do I got? 108 seconds? Yeah, we're good. Alright, well, GG. Thanks for tuning into the stream. Oh, let me get the time. Whoops.
Command online.
There you go. That was a good back and forth there for a while, and then TT was able to separate it. And details. Very good. Alright, well, that's all I got. Thanks for watching the stream.